What? A husband divorcing his wife. It's a matter of life and death. The daughter I painstakingly raised for 18 years turns out to be such an ungrateful ingrate. In this life, I am determined to marry Gu Shuwen. Even if I must become a concubine, I am willing. Stop interfering in my affairs. See, come back here this instant. Has this rebellious daughter been bewitched by that penniless scholar? She refuses to listen to anyone. Didn't he used to practice martial arts diligently every day, saying he wanted to bring glory to the Jiangmen sect in the west of the city? How has he suddenly changed into a completely different person? He only mentioned knowing a scholar on his way to the imperial examinations, so I didn't pay it any mind. Anbang, I am still uneasy. Let us hurry and go after him. Why are these Confucian classics so difficult to memorize? A bunch of useless trash. How could the examiner fail to see my talent? Gulong, the title of top scholar this year belongs to you. Will you look down on me when that happens? After all, my father is merely a crude martial artist. It depends on your conduct. We have been searching for him for 3 days. I wonder if he has been faring well these past few days. Rongyan says if he remains stubborn and refuses to repent, do not hold me back. I will break his legs. Mother, father, you have come just at the right time. It saves me the trip of returning home. 2 days ago, I already severed ties with Gulong. I even gave him a tael of silver to be his concubine. Have you lost your mind? You receive 100 taels of silver in monthly allowance alone. You sold yourself for a mere tael of silver. You only ever know how to talk about money. Gulong never talks about money with me. I am determined to be with him. How cool, Shuwen. Since you are marrying me, as the eldest daughter of the general's estate, you must satisfy my demands. Shuwen, you must go to the battlefield for training. I have studied hard for years. How can I go to the battlefield to die? I absolutely refuse to go to the front lines. Then divorce your original wife. She was wedded with all proper rights as my legal wife. That is even more impossible. I offered so many betrothal gifts. How can I just divorce a wife so easily? My parents would never allow me to divorce her. This only proves that he is a man of honor and loyalty. I cannot bear to listen to this any longer. Guards, tie up the eldest daughter and take her home. Let me go. By what right do you interfere with me? Anbang, why don't you petition the emperor for a royal decree? Take him away from the capital. It is best for Ziyi to have a fresh start. As long as Ziyi can return to the right path, I will do anything. By the grace of heaven, the emperor decrees. Shen Ziyi, eldest daughter of the general's estate, has rendered meritorious service in pacifying the border. She is hereby granted a noble title and rewarded with 10,000 taels of gold. Do you see this from your place in heaven? Although you died on the battlefield, our daughter has finally become a general. She will take up your mantle. General Shen, who protected our home and country. His Majesty asks what reward you desire. Your subject requests a decree. I implore your Majesty to allow my father to divorce his wife and to restore my mother's name to the family registry. Also, I beseech your Majesty to strip my mother, Lu Ruyan, of her titles and honors, and reduce her to the status of a commoner. What? Waiting for my father to divorce his wife? Stripping me of my imperial title? My daughter, whom I raised with such care for 18 years, turns out to be such an ungrateful wretch. Anbao, you're still alive. Ruyan, why are you crying like this for no reason? Are you worrying about Ziyi again? Ah! Ah! Shen Anbao, save me. I must marry Gong Shuwen in this life. Even if it means being a concubine, I am willing. Stop meddling in my affairs. In my past life, this ungrateful daughter of mine, after gaining power, urged father to divorce his wife and had me demoted to a commoner. In this life, I shall respect others' fates. I will no longer interfere in the karma of an ungrateful wretch. Do you even know what you are saying? How could you stoop so low as to become a concubine? Gulang and I are in true love. None of you shall stop me. All of you, withdraw. Clear the path and let the eldest miss leave. Ruyan, what is the matter with you? Mother is the only one who is reasonable. Go, remember to invite us to your wedding feast. Ruyan, you are being foolish. How can you just let her ruin her own future like this? Anbang, stop worrying about this daughter. There are more urgent matters at hand. Shirong will attack in half a year. The border movements are indeed frequent, but how can you be certain it will be in half a year? In my past life, Anbang led him, which resulted in Anbang being surrounded and dying in battle, on the battlefield. In this life, I will never let him harm you again. I have my own plans. Listen to me and submit the memorial to His Majesty now. Request an order to relocate the entire family to the border. We must deploy our plans in advance. Stop worrying about Shenzi and Kuzi. After all, we watched them grow up. If we truly ignore him, how could I ever be at ease? If you refuse to give up, I will have Shenzi bring Gu Shuwen here in 2 days. We shall meet him together. Father, mother, this is Gu Shumin, whom I've often mentioned. The lone wolf. I have come to present the betrothal gifts for taking a concubine. Please, both of you, take a look. Betrothal gifts. You mere impoverished scholar, how dare you ask my daughter to be your concubine? Father, you are not allowed to touch Lone Wolf. If you dare to drive him away, I will die right in front of you. A martial artist is indeed vulgar and boorish. I am a man of culture. I will not fuss over such matters. You scoundrel. Young Master Gu, where is the betrothal gift? This one tael of silver is my betrothal gift. One tael of silver. You go too far. Do you have any fields or property? A real man stands tall between heaven and earth. The world itself is my home. Making the world his home, indeed, that sounds noble. But in reality, your village house is already leaking. Mother, if it truly comes to that, the general's mansion is vast. We could have him come stay at the general's mansion. Young Master Gu, I heard that you exhausted your family fortune years ago, which is why you are destitute. Why is it that when it comes to our GE, you are only willing to offer one tael? Once I am appointed as the top scholar, I promise, I shall have only one virtuous wife and see as my concubine in this lifetime. Most high-ranking officials today have many wives and concubines. My promise is worth more than 1,000 pieces of gold. Gulong, say no more. My father has only ever had my mother as his wife. The love between my parents is priceless. Do not look down on a poor youth. Only after meeting Gulong did I realize I truly love literature far more than martial arts. Constant fighting and killing. This household is simply suffocating. It is far too coarse. Very well, I have finished my questions. I agree to marry you as a concubine. See, Ruyan, have you lost your mind? Although I will prepare a dowry, there is but one condition. After marriage, you are not permitted to ask the general's manor for money. I agree. Mother-in-law is wise. Even if we cut off Shenzi's monthly allowance, so what? Shenzi is the only heir to the general's mansion. Her dowry will surely be substantial. Then we needn't fear those two old fossils refusing to spend money on her. Esteemed elders, please come inside. What a splendid performance. Father, mother, was the arrangement satisfactory today? Although Xiuwen is merely taking a concubine, your daughter-in-law will never let outsiders make a laughingstock of the Gu family. Yao Yao, you are truly magnanimous and sensible. That Xiuwen was able to take you as his wife is a great blessing for the Gu family. Father, mother, it is no burden for me to suffer a little. It is just that the eldest Miss Shen has such a temper. She is completely incapable of managing household affairs. Not a single smile on such a joyous day. She is merely a concubine. Why put on the airs of a firstborn daughter? There is one more thing. My heart has been feeling uneasy. We set out so many banquet tables today. Yet, from the general's manor, not a single person came to offer congratulations. You lowered yourself to become a concubine. Your father, the general, must be ashamed of you. He has long since disowned you. Today, I will expose you before your parents-in-law and make sure you can never hold your head up. Xiuwen is a scholar with a bright future ahead. The general's manner acting this way clearly shows contempt for Xiuwen and contempt for our Gu family. Preposterous. What is so great about the general's manner? Once my son Xiuwen places first in the imperial examinations, we must make them pay. The Gu family's reputation has been dragged through the mud. Father, mother, you have worked hard, Yao Yao. However, Shenzi is truly lacking in manners. Once today is over, I shall discipline him properly. Husband, you are most understanding. Since the time has come, let us prepare the tea ceremony. Sister, it is time to serve tea to father and mother. This is the custom of our Gu family. A new daughter-in-law must show her filial piety. Sister, take the tea quickly. Do not delay, and keep father and mother waiting. It's so hot. You jinx! Are you trying to scald me to death? You wretch, you truly are just a brute. You don't even understand the basic rules. You're so clumsy even when serving tea. Are you alright? Sister, why are you so careless? Even if you are unhappy about becoming a concubine, you shouldn't take it out on father and mother. This was clearly boiling water. That wretch Lin Yao Yao used a scheme to harm me. Why should I have to suffer such indignity? This is going too far. I won't see her for now.